I just drove down to San Diego. One of my best friends for over 20 years is on tour. He goes by the name of Pig these days. And I'm gonna go see him and his touring partner play a show and hang out.
A furry little fly way out there to the edge. You burn so brightly, I can see those rainbows around your head. You burn so brightly, I can see the serpent skin you shed. You led me to your altar.
We're at a show in LA. It's at a warehouse. It's a really cool spot. I don't know where it is.
Sacred silent vogue. Hear the ravens women. She's flirting with their mate. While they're doing.
So I got to spend the day with my good buddy Pig and his touring mate Ziona. I got to see 2 shows in a row, San Diego and LA, which is not a bad thing. It's been years since I've been to live music, and it felt great to see my old friend.
We are at Tour Pizza from Mars, the eclectic pizza restaurant in Escondido, California.
Everything is space themed, but the most important part is that pizza. It's Thanksgiving, and I made a little Thanksgiving feast for myself. First time I ever made stuffing, and it's pretty good. It's Thanksgiving afternoon. I spent the morning relaxing and cutting a stone, and then I had a craving for some candy, and I thought I'd come into Temecula and go to a shop. And I didn't realize that downtown Temecula is really, really cool. I haven't seen it before. It's got a real old-timey sort of Wild West vibe. Lots of cool old wooden buildings and cute shops that are all closed right now, but definitely requires a visit in my upcoming days and weeks.
Guys in there said, oh, look, you could just go straight ahead, but if you do that, you'll end up bushwhacking.
Oh wait, this is this whole
You
where
can't even see the tunnel.
oh, it's an actual tunnel. Okay, we have arrived at the mouth of the cave, the Blue Lady Mine. We made it. And the scenery is beautiful. We got all kinds of good signs on the ground, mica and schorl and feldspar, all the things that we've seen at previous mines this year. So we're gonna go through the tailings and maybe have a little glimpse in there. Could be a little scary. So we're braving it in here to see what they were doing. We don't know who. Yeah, it looks steady. A little scary when we don't know the rules here. But so in this mine and in this area, we can find indicolite tourmaline, which is what we're hoping to see. I don't know, but there's a couple of little rooms back here. Like you have to crawl in. I'm not gonna go in there, but looks pretty cool. And you can see that the walls are all sparkling with mica.
Yeah.
The roof is just or right here. So we don't want to upset the rocks. I don't want to get stuck in here. Just want to check it out.
Look at that.
Oh, it goes really far.
Really?
Wow, it's not just a little room, it's a whole complex. Yeah, I'm not going in there.
Oh my God.
But yeah, there's like a whole there's a hallway back there. Gotta kind of stick your head in. Here we can see some veins. So yeah, they were getting serious in here, crawling through holes and digging tunnels. And what do you think? Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that was cool.
So we're kind of just going through the rocks and just seeing what we can find. So far, the stuff looks like this. You can see that blue tourmaline crystal structure inside of the feldspar. I found a few pieces that are like opaque blue, but so far, nothing amazing yet. So we are 2.5 hours away from Pasadena, where the first mineral and gem club in California started back in 1931. So almost 100 years later, and I am here at this mining site for tourmaline with members of the San Francisco Gem and Mineral Society. And I just love to think about the fact that almost 100 years ago, maybe another gem club was out here. I don't know if they actually were out here, but we can just imagine they were at a place like this, in this area, 100 years ago. A bunch of people wanted to go out and try to see if they could find something beautiful in the ground. And I'm out here almost 100 years later doing the same thing and finding beautiful stuff. So cool. This locality was originally discovered in 1908. It was only worked for a little bit, and I think probably 1908 is probably just this entryway, if even that. Maybe it was only just surface collecting. But I think the bulk of this stuff, and especially the tunnels back here, were made in 1983, so not that old. Evidently, there's a whole system of tunnels, a honeycomb, as they said, of tunnels back here. I don't dare go in there for safety reasons, but I am curious. So we can see feldspar, mica, schorl, and maybe if we look a little bit more, we'll find quartz around here somewhere, feldspar. So this is very, very identical to what we saw in Maine at Mount Mica. We saw the exact same feldspar host rock with mica everywhere, black tourmaline, schorl, variously placed, and then the good stuff, the colorful, clear crystal tourmaline was obviously rare and was only in pockets. The mining day adventure is over. I found a few little things, nothing amazing, but some fun souvenirs, and we had a good time, so that's a day well journeyed. It's Saturday, and I've driven down to San Diego to come and check out the library and archives of the San Diego Mineral and Gem Society. So this is a pretty old club. I think they started in 1934 or 35 or something like that, and they've got a museum and a lapidary workshop and a library. So let us go in and check it out.
Years on the box.
Yeah, it's sort of like a history talk.
History of SDMG.
Oh, we got all kinds of goodies in here.
Yeah,
Ultratex.
Ultratex and faster cards are
Wow.
the two. So the machines are not set up right now.
So you got 8 total?
10.
Oh, 10, wow. So that was a pretty good stop The museum had lots of cool stuff. The library had some good old notes from the 30s and 40s that gave me some new insights on what was going on down here. And now it's time for my last adventure of this vlog. I'm going to drive 3 hours from San Diego, visit my old friend Kelly Hake from college, and see this mysterious cat ranch. But first, California burrito.
We are at the Cat Ranch in Wonder Valley, California.
And it's very strange. And in the middle of nothing. A very unique desert compound lifestyle. The Cat Ranch. Part art sanctuary, part Mad Max, post-apocalyptic hideout, but quirky and cool nonetheless. And we are truly in the middle of nowhere. Another great week of adventures and many more weeks to come as we finish out the year of exploration of the American gemstone cutting history. And I got lots more mines to visit, lots more gem cutters to see. See you next week.